Welcome back to Microsoft Sphere. First up, hold onto your hats because Nebius Group stock is absolutely exploding after a colossal AI infrastructure deal with Microsoft. Next, we dive into a critical global connectivity crisis as undersea cable cuts in the Red Sea are causing serious latency issues for Microsoft Azure and cloud services across Asia and the Middle East. And in a revelation that sent shockwaves through the tech world, Bill Gates himself has publicly admitted his biggest mistake, a blunder that could have cost Microsoft everything. We've got all the explosive details on Nebius Group's massive Microsoft deal, the Red Sea cable chaos impacting global cloud, and Bill Gates' candid confession. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Nebius stock surges on epic Microsoft AI deal. Get ready for a financial fireworks display. Nebius Group's stock didn't just rise, it absolutely soared, jumping over 60% in after-hours trading. Why? Because they've inked a monumental deal with Microsoft, potentially worth a staggering $19.4 billion over 5 years, to fuel the AI revolution. This isn't just about chips. It's about providing the critical computing power, specifically NVIDIA graphics chips, needed to train the most advanced artificial intelligence models. Nebius will be delivering these essential resources from its new data center in New Jersey, a move that signals a massive expansion and a strategic pivot for the company formerly known as Yandex NV. Microsoft, facing unprecedented demand for AI workloads, especially from key partners like OpenAI who are clamoring for more capacity to power services like ChatGPT, is increasingly relying on third-party providers. This partnership with Nebius, alongside existing deals with companies like CoreWeave, highlights the intense race to secure the AI infrastructure backbone. Nebius is already exploring financing options to accelerate its growth plans, with the initial tranches of GPU services set to deploy this year and next. The market is clearly buzzing, with analysts and investors alike watching closely to see how this massive infusion of capital and resources will reshape the AI landscape. The implications for cloud computing, AI development, and the broader tech industry are immense. This deal alone is a game changer, but what happens when critical global infrastructure crumbles? Stay tuned as we uncover the Red Sea cable crisis impacting cloud services worldwide. Red Sea cable cuts spark global cloud latency crisis. A critical undersea cable failure in the Red Sea has sent shockwaves through the digital world, causing significant internet disruptions and latency issues for Microsoft Azure services and other cloud providers across Asia and the Middle East. The problem began on September 6, 2025, forcing network traffic to reroute through longer, less efficient paths, leading to noticeable delays. Microsoft confirmed that while traffic wasn't completely interrupted, the rerouting introduced delays, impacting services that rely on rapid data transfer. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. For businesses, especially those in logistics, e-commerce, and finance, slower applications, delayed database queries, and longer file transfers can translate directly into increased operational costs, potential revenue loss, and damage to customer experience. Experts like Manish Rawat from Tech Insights emphasize that these disruptions highlight the fragile dependency on undersea cables, with the Red Sea being a particularly critical choke point, estimated to carry 17% of global internet traffic. The cost of repairing these cables is immense, running into millions of dollars and weeks of downtime, not to mention the hidden costs of increased insurance premiums and regulatory scrutiny. This event, reminiscent of a similar incident in February 2024, underscores the urgent need for enhanced resilience strategies, including diversifying routes and exploring satellite or terrestrial backups, as relying solely on hyperscalers' rerouting capabilities is no longer sufficient. While cloud services grapple with physical infrastructure failures, a tech titan is confessing to a colossal strategic misstep. We're talking about Bill Gates and his biggest mistake, next. Bill Gates admits biggest mistake, missing the smartphone revolution. In a candid and surprising admission, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates has revealed what he considers the company's biggest blunder: completely missing out on the smartphone market. While Microsoft dominated the PC era with Windows, it failed to establish a significant presence in the mobile space with its Windows Mobile and Windows Phone efforts. Gates, speaking in an interview, stated that the mismanagement surrounding the Windows Phone initiative was his biggest mistake of all time, lamenting that Microsoft could have been what Android is today. He admitted to underestimating Google and overestimating Microsoft's ability to dominate even in a new market. There's only room for one non-Apple operating system, and how much is that worth? $400 billion that could have been transferred from Company G to Company M, Gates remarked, referring to the immense value of the Android ecosystem. The admission even drew a sharp response from Android co-founder Rich Miner, who claimed he helped create Android specifically to prevent Microsoft from stifling innovation in the mobile space as they had on PCs. Miner retorted that Gates was more responsible for the loss than he might think. This failure, which saw Microsoft eventually abandon its mobile OS efforts in 2017, left a massive market open for Google's Android and Apple's iOS, a missed opportunity that continues to be a significant talking point in tech history. From billion-dollar AI deals to missed mobile markets, we've covered a lot of ground. But what's next for Microsoft and the tech world? We'll wrap it all up right after this. Bill Gates' smartphone fumble, the $400 billion blunder. Even tech giants aren't immune to monumental mistakes, and Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates has finally opened up about his biggest regret: missing the smartphone revolution. In a recent interview, Gates confessed that the mismanagement of Microsoft's mobile strategy, particularly with Windows Phone, was a colossal error that cost the company an estimated $400 billion market opportunity. He admitted to underestimating Google's Android and overestimating Microsoft's inherent dominance in operating systems. There's only room for one non-Apple operating system, Gates stated, highlighting the winner-takes-all nature of the mobile market. This admission directly contrasts with the company's continued success in the PC sector, but marks a significant failure in mobile. The impact of this missed opportunity is undeniable, with Android becoming the dominant platform for non-Apple smartphones worldwide. The fallout from this strategic misstep has been a recurring topic, even prompting a response from Android co-founder Rich Miner, who suggested he helped create Android precisely to counter Microsoft's potential mobile dominance. This historical blunder serves as a stark reminder that even the most successful companies can falter when they fail to adapt to evolving market landscapes. We've seen stocks soar, global networks disrupted, and tech legends confess their biggest errors. Stick around for a rapid-fire recap and your full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's explosive Microsoft Sphere update. We saw Nebius Group stock skyrocket thanks to a massive $19.4 billion AI infrastructure deal with Microsoft. Then, we dove into the critical Red Sea cable cuts, causing major latency for cloud services across Asia and the Middle East. Finally, Bill Gates dropped a bombshell, admitting his biggest mistake was missing the smartphone market entirely. Don't miss out on any of the groundbreaking news shaping the tech world. Hit that like button, subscribe to Microsoft Sphere for more in-depth tech analysis, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social platforms to stay connected.